A good old-fashioned psychedelic bender. A mushroom, MDMA, MDA, 2C-B, and nitrous oxide trip report, uploaded to Erowid on June 14, 2000. Day 1. Psilocybin mushrooms 4 gram, MDA 125 mg, Prozac 10 mg, marijuana lots. Day 2. 2C-B 30 mg, MDMA 130 mg, NA-GHB 4.5 gram plus 2.9 gram, marijuana more than day 1. Nitrous oxide 10 whippets. Day 3. Ethanol 3 ounces, marijuana big bud 2 bowls, NA-GHB 4.5 grams plus 2 grams. Day 4. Ethanol 10 ounces, marijuana 1 bowl. Traditionally, for the last 30 years or so, many students and alums of my former school take a weekend vacation from sanity and sobriety and congregate to listen to bands, roast cow, and ingest large amounts of mind-altering substances. I had the fortune of my 21st birthday, an associated pub crawl on the following Monday, and also of a 1-week paid gap in employment, so I figured I'd let out all the stops for a good old-fashioned psychedelic bender. Day 1, Friday. I woke up at noon and immediately began munching 5-HTP in preparation for my MDA, which I'd been saving for about 6 months for the occasion. The bender began at 4:20 p.m., smoking a few bowls with friends. 5:30 p.m. pit lightning. 6 p.m. mud wrestling. 7:30 p.m. post-shower, chomped down 4 grams of fresh wild shit cake mushrooms and washed it down with about half a dozen equis. Stomach flips in half an hour, and by 8 p.m. the trip was getting underway. I went outside and enjoyed the bands and lightning setup. At 9:30 I popped 125 milligrams MDA and counted the minutes until the peaks would coincide and the MDA would climb on top of me. 10 p.m. found me making out with an old flame as the glorious first 20 minutes of MDA washed over me, casting amazing patterns on her bare body and the dark room. Yow, let's skip forward to 11 p.m., which found me having a great time and being the tripping socialite to the alums from years past and friends I hadn't seen in quite a while. The MDA and mushrooms blended perfectly. I felt at one with everything and everyone and was very much tripping my eyeballs out, and the fun continued for many hours. At 3 a.m. I ate 10 mg Prozac in an attempt to reduce MDA/MDA/MDE style neurotoxicity by an SSRI. The trip started to wane at 4 a.m. and with the help of some 420 dubage became a good, mellowing, satisfied calm down. I slept at 6:30 a.m. Day 2, Saturday. I woke up at noon and immediately began munching on the cow that had been cooking the night before. I ate more 5-HTP to replenish the serotonin I dumped the crazy night before. I felt, to my surprise, just fine. More marijuana. Time passed. More and more marijuana. Smoking all afternoon and evening. At 9:30 p.m. I ate 30 milligrams of 2C-B and 130 milligrams of MDMA together. 11 p.m. midnight. Nothing. I realized that the Prozac must stay in my system for quite a while and therefore would neutralize the MDMA. I don't know what the 2C-B's excuse for hiding was. I'd done it only once and that was over a month earlier. I was still having a great time. There is nothing like this annual event, and smoking enough weed to anesthetize a buffalo. At 3:30 a.m. I drank 4.5 grams of NH-GHB dissolved in water. The GHB and weed gave each other a good kick in the ass, and I was pretty blitzed. 6 a.m. saw the sun rising in glory, and me and friends sitting on an open porch sucking down whippets. I drank 2.9 grams more NA-GHB and had 10 nitrous cartridges over the course of an hour, and then went to breakfast. It had been a successful weekend so far. Sleep came at 8 a.m. Day 3, Sunday, noon. Half a bottle of champagne for breakfast. My housemate and I went home and smoked a bowl of Big Bud, high octane kind bud. We walked up the street to get food, and I noticed in the bright sun that I had started to trip from the weed. I ate, smoked another bowl, and put on some music in a nice dark room. Pot visuals, very creative and sort of grainy, for a little while, and then I fell asleep for 6 more hours. Woke up along with my housemate at around 10 p.m. and at 10:30 we drank some NA-GHB again, 4.5 grams NA-GHB each, and began to clean the house, work on projects, and generally do stuff. Took a walk in my gorgeous industrial pre-apocalyptic neighborhood around 3 to 4 a.m. after a GHB boost of 2 mg. Another good day. Day 4, Monday, the pub crawl. You know how these things go. With a friend who turned 21 the day before and some others, we hit 6 or 7 bars and were pretty tanked upon returning home. I smoked a bowl or two and slept a well-earned sleep of ages. It's not the kind of thing to do every weekend, but a few times a year. This is a nice way to spend a couple of days if you can spare them.